and welcome back to Land of Italy. Right, we are just approaching the field after harvest, and as you can see we have a bit of a job ahead to collect some bales. So I think we'll just leave the bale trailer here. It's not like they'll slide off or anything. Get a nice view of all the bales we've created, quite a few of them actually. And yeah, we are going to bring some straight to the pigs because they do require some of that. Right, now I have been noticing I've had a few audio sort of issues, mostly in the chapter 2 and 3 of the beginner's guide that I recorded. That, I don't know why, but it just seemed like my audio recording was having some serious issues with that. But yeah, I think this is better. I think I found a solution. I've been testing it out, so hopefully it is much better than before, and hopefully the audio hasn't really been affected or anything. I don't even know what it was. It was like a sort of a grainy sound, as if my settings had been like completely reset. I don't know, not that technically savvy with that sort of thing. I do know how to adjust gain and all that, and I think I've made the right changes for it. So, please do let me know. Alright, so with this field, we are going to get it turned around today. That is the plan. I would like to ultimately put sorghum in. I think I might have mentioned that in the past. It actually has been a bit of time since last recording this series, just because I did Deutschland Week, but I did have a series, an episode for this series recorded already, so I was ready for it. So the last episode was recorded before the Deutschland week, well, week 1 and 2 really. But yeah, we are back, so I do have to remember what we're doing, but I do remember mentioning sorghum, and it is the right time for it as well. So I think, what is that invisible thing? It's like there's an invisible... Can't put the bale flat sort of barrier there. That is weird. What? I mean, I suppose as long as it's on. That's very strange, I don't understand that. Anyways, let's crack on with the baling here. We will get it done, and then we'll get a couple stuck into the pig's pen so that they have straw to continue produce manure, because now that they have straw, I have put a bit in at the end of the last episode. I did put a bit in to ensure that they would continuously produce manure, because we have to get this field fertilized as well. So we're going to use slurry to start, but ideally we'll use some manure as well. Right, this is very strange. I'm just going to get this strapped. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't... I think this is more of a low loader than a bale trailer anyway, so maybe... I mean, it works well for what it is, but maybe we do need a proper bale trailer. I suppose this is fine, though. I just don't understand that, that's all. Anyways, I'm going to put this in a small time lapse, and then we'll get some into the pigs, and then we can crack on with spreading slurry. Alright, well, as you can see, we are not quite done all the slurrying here, but I think I'm pleased that I went for a single application versus the double application, only because it seems we're running out, and I don't quite think we'd have enough in storage to finish everything. I am very also pleased that I got the... also am very pleased, whatever, that I got the drill started. At least we got it figured out. I had it going the wrong direction. But yeah, it's all good now, so that at least is underway, so that we can get one application of fertilizer on. Great, we can get another one on probably next month, or even just come in with some, with some manure as well, because that we can get done next month as well before it really starts to grow. I know it can be quite... I think sorghum is quite quick, but I'll have to double check. Yeah, anyways, that is mostly for the pigs. Anyways, so the barley and the oat that we have will keep a little bit of grain aside so that the pigs can also have their grain, because they do require some. The rye filled them up, but they do have a higher requirement, I believe, for grain than for root crops even, I think. Oh, no way. Root crops must be half. I'll have to check. Anyways. Oh, no, and I've run out. Okay, well, that is fine. We can easily go back. Hopefully, yes, we'll have enough for that little bit. Let me just check very quickly here. Forgetting. It's been a while. Right, grain is only 10%, root crops 40. What am I on about? Of course, root crops are more. So, grain, at least, we can, yeah, feed them. Right, it's just barley then. So, all the oat will go to flour, and then we'll keep just a bit of barley aside to make certain we have enough for the pigs. Right, I'll go and get this filled up. Right, bloody hell. Just missing loads. That's a tight corner, though. That is a very tight corner to hit. So I imagine... Oh, yes, and I did miss a bale as well. So I'm going to go get this not tucked away. I was going to say tucked away. Not yet. Job's not done. I'm going to go get this filled up. Hopefully I can make it through this. Oh, my goodness. Very stuck. Nope. I've just found unstuck. Brilliant-ish. Ugh. There we go. Tight around the vineyards here. Tight around the vineyards. Right, I'll fill it up with slurry, get that polished off, and then we can even start the rolling as well. Right, we are back here in the field with only 5,235 litres, so I'm very pleased that I only went for the single application, because by this time, well, by next month, really, we'll have plenty more. Not just plenty slurry, but we'll have plenty of manure as well. It looks like he's figured out this corner as well, the helper. Oh no, they are way off. Where are you going? What is this? Okay, stop that, please. Stop it. Good thing I was here to see. Well, see, I don't even know what's going on, but to see something. It looks like that... Was it resetting? Might have been resetting. Ah, yeah. Like it was going up this way. Yeah. Very, very confusing. I think this is the right path. I'm going to stick it on this one and get the slurry tanker out of the way. But this might be the right way, I think. It is set to nearest waypoint, so it shouldn't faff. Okay, where are we going? About here is good. So we'll lower that down and fire it up and go. Turn on just this one just to see. I think that's fine. We do need to get this out of the way though. Right, okay, we'll get that out of the way as well. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now it'll go up and down, and I can at least keep a watchful eye on it as it does make its way around the field, which is going very quickly, I have to admit. That is going rather quick. So anyways, all the slurrying is done, which is fantastic. The drilling is well underway, and now we'll start the rolling. Alright, here we are for the excitement of the rolling. Oh yes, very exciting indeed. Big heavy metal thing pressing into the ground so hard that it changes the color of the dirt and makes it nice and very aesthetically pleasing to look at and to do, really. This game is very I don't know, it's very pleasant to look at, you know, you especially when you're cutting grass. I find it's very nice. It's very satisfying to watch it all kind of go around. Right, I have to be careful because this monkey has missed many bits, so I might... it's not the end of the world. It doesn't look great, but possibly I can go over them once I've gone round at least rolling. I just want to get a bit of a head start on it, but now that he's gotten his sort of footing and he won't be making any silly misses, I don't think, then maybe I can go and do those small bits now. But no, I'll just avoid them for now. Go round. Like here, for example, I'll come back round here after I touch them up. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, hello. Dragging down. Right, so for the oat, it is all flat. Just to confirm, and this is also for myself, all the oat in the field we're going to harvest in May in this episode. Definitely going to start that this episode. We are going to put that into our production that we still have yet to use, the mill. So that's going to be very good. Right, we're going to have to start on that side because the helper has started on that side. Yeah, so all the oat is for flour, which is going to also then turn into pasta, which is brilliant. And then the barley will be primarily for flour, but we'll tuck a bit aside in the silo just in case for the pigs, because we don't want them to run out of grain, but we are going to be producing primarily grain. I also am a bit tempted to turn one of my fields, probably the one that once was already grass, into alfalfa. Once we've harvested the barley, that's that field just right there. And then we could do a bit of a cheeky different sort of feeding for the pigs. It would be silage instead of corn, sorghum, whatever. But we'll see what happens, because if I can bale the alfalfa then and wrap it, then we're on to something. So we'll see. Otherwise, I might just turn everything into grain and then we can get a load of flour made for the pasta. I don't know how quick the productions are, so I'll have to see. But right, I am basically battling on here with the helper, so I don't know how this is going to go. I feel like I'm going much quicker than the helper is, which means I might have to take over for the bloody helper and then leave the rolling to a helper afterwards. Yes, I think that might be the way. Well, let's see. Hopefully this is straight enough on that it goes in a nice line. We'll hop over here instead. We'll turn this off. I've got 1200 litres of seed. Let's see if we can finish the field. Right, well here we are back in the T7 rolling, and we did get it all done. I went down that way at the very end there, as you saw, to get that final mist bit at the bottom of the field all cleared up, and it is all cleared up, so we're going to head down there, get it rolled, and then we are done. Boom, just like that, we've turned this field around from having bales in it to now having a ready-to-go crop, needing only one more application of fertilizer to be fully ready. And it'll produce a really nice sorghum crop. It'll be very, very good. The pigs will be happy for it. I'll be happy for it. Not only does sorghum cover our base food requirement, but also our protein requirement via the sorghum straw, which is a really nice touch, and it's very, very exciting to have that as an opportunity as well. All in one crop, or two in one I suppose, not all in one. That would be brilliant. I guess that's called pig food, isn't it? Right, look at that, what a beautiful turnaround that is. Very pleased with that. Now, April is done. We have done all that we can in this month. We have two? I was going to say three. Two fields, no? One, two. Yeah, two fields that yet require harvesting. One of them certainly will be ready next month. I'm very excited to harvest the oat next month, and then the barley should be ready the month after that. Maybe in June or July. That's fine. We'll harvest it when it's ready, nevertheless. So let us. I'm just going to park this here for now. We can leave all the other kit where it is for now, but I want to double check everything before we move on, as I tend to like to do. So here we have that all drilled in. Yeah, sorry, I missed a few bits. It was a quick job, but it is all done as far as I'm concerned, except for the... Right, missed a bit of fertilizing there, except for fertilizing. So we'll get that done one more time. As far as growing, yeah, we've got 28... Oh right, 37 with the potatoes, but that's fine. That's not ready for a while yet. 36 as oats should be ready next month. Oh, where are we going? Calendar, there we are. Oat and... Oh, sorry, June perhaps. Same for barley, really. So they might be ready at the same time. The potatoes will be ready all the way in the autumn. Right, okay, well, we'll move on to April and we'll just see what happens. The pigs are fine for food. They're full up for straw. Pretty good for water. They will produce more slurry, which is great. So maybe in the next month we'll spread some slurry or manure on the field, and then that field's done. So let's just have a look at the sales. Second hand, right, it's the same as before anyways. Okay, we'll rest and we'll see you in May. Good morning and welcome to May. Right, here we are, 8:30 in the morning. It's a random time to wake up, 8:29 exactly. Right, we do have rain on the forecast. I was going to run over to the field, but we'll just check it from here. Right, so still all growing. Oh, very nearly. That went quickly. So the next month absolutely will be ready. As we can see, we probably have weeds in now. Yes, we do. So we probably could have sorted that in the last month, but now, oh wow, it's taken very well, very quickly as well. It does require, bloody hell, medium weeds. That's rubbish. Why does it go so fast? Is it because I'm using a direct seed drill? Is that why? Because it seems to be. Why? Okay, well, that's fine. Easy enough to do. We just have to get the T7 onto the sprayer and yeah, get them sprayed off at least. So we'll do that, and then we can get the manure. By then even more manure will have produced, so that's good. So I was very hopeful to get the harvesting underway this episode, but it may not happen that way. But that's fine, there's always tasks to be done, and this just happens to be one of them. If anything, what I might try and do is, because I do want to get to harvesting, it's not like I'm trying to delay it or anything, it's my, I mean, debatably the best part of the game, really, the harvest, and, you know, getting all that, you know, work together just for the harvest, and then you do the harvest. It's very exciting. Anyways, we might get into that before the end of the episode, at least a start on it. But we do have all tyres and tracks fine to go. Look how beautiful and bright the sorghum looks. But now we're going to kill off some weeds. Get out of the field. Oi, you cheeky deer, get out of there. Yes, go nibble on those grapes. the grape leaves, I guess they haven't been tended to since we sold. Right, there we are. We are not doing a full sweep. We want to do as full of a width as possible here. Right, there we are. Alright, there we go. So this, other than this series, I'm pretty much using precision farming on every other series, except for vintage, obviously, because it's vintage farming. Oh, come on, bugger off. There we go. Oof. But I didn't enable it for this one because I wanted to really focus on using as much organic fertilizer as possible. But I do quite like precision farming, so it's a shame that you can't get a full fertilizer unless that's what the, because there is a mod I'm using on Deutschland called agriculture. No, oh bloody Nora! Sorry, I'm terrible with the mods. Agro cultivation, something like this, where it's basically it adds another level of sort of I guess depth to precision farming. It's worth looking into. I've yet to look more into it as well. That's why I want to do mulching, so I think you get a bit of fertilizer from that as well with precision farming. So I might add it into this series, but with the way it's going, might as well just crack on with it. And then yeah, in the next time we need to, then start a new series or whatever, then we'll use precision farming from then on out, because I do quite like it. And I like that you can see where you've weeded and where you've limed and where you've done all that. Well, not weeding, I guess, but liming at least. Because, yeah, it's very difficult to see where we've been. So I might have to reference the menu a few times. But we are getting it done. So I'll just get fired up the other way here. You can kind of see it that way, actually. Maybe, you know what, we'd be better off to go this way so we can just keep seeing where it is. Right, I'll crack on with a time-lapse, and then I'll follow up this one with a time-lapse of spreading some muck as well. Alright, so we've just run out of manure in the spreader, but we will go back and collect some more. Blimey, this has taken a long time. Yeah, I didn't expect the manure to take so long, but also I can't quite obviously see where we're going, for one, and I thought that the width was a bit more than it seems to be, but that's absolutely fine. The one thing that it surprised me the most was how long it took to fill the spreader. I actually had to jump cut mid time lapse, as long as I remember to do it in the post-editing stage. But yeah, this takes, look at that, look how slowly it fills. I don't know if that's the fill point, or sorry, the manure point, or the manure spreader itself, but either way, it takes bloody ages. Now, I don't know if I'll have enough to finish the field, and I do apologise that I had to keep going back. Oh, bloody hell, it's awful. Should have taken weeds off in the beginning. Oh, that's absolutely awful. Right, this is something I'm just going to tidy up off camera because it is a mess. We did a load of fertilizing, a load of well, everything. We did weeding, we did slurrying, we did manure spreading. Still filling, blimey. Be quicker with a bucket. Yeah, we did all that stuff, so that's very good. I will get this done off camera so that the next time, in the next episode, because unfortunately we're not going to get any harvesting done in this episode, I know. I'm very excited for the next one though, and it will get done. There's the harvester, you can look at it. There it is. It'll be in the field soon, I promise. But yeah, we are going to harvest the oat and the barley. Most likely both of them will be ready in June. By the looks of the of how the fields look here, definitely the barley. The oat is looking like it will be later, but very, very soon nevertheless. Now the pigs, they are fine still for food, but we can top them up. The grain does go quite quickly, so I think we might have to keep a fair amount of the grain, the barley specifically, for them, just to ensure that they have enough. When it's full, it requires about 10,000 litres, so it's over capacity now, well, as far as the grain is concerned. And yeah, well, is it though? Yeah, I guess that's about right. Maybe it's not 100,000, maybe it's 90,000, the total capacity. I always forget to check. Anyways, we've got so many pigs, bloody Nora. Oh wow, did we have 300 the whole time? Like, recent, that, what? 1 month. That's wild. Oh yes, right, it's full. I forgot about that. It is full. So they are, right, so they had the, right. Sorry, like I say, it's been a while. So anyways, months since last birth. 1, right, of course. They are ready to reproduce once again. Or they're not, actually. We can allow automatic reproduction. That will kickstart their reproduction now. And then we can do something about these ones. Maybe the males we should sell off. Maybe we'll sell them when they are a bit older and these are closer to reproducing, or even these. That'll be a while yet, but yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's all coming along nicely. The pigs are all good. I think I've officially pig farmed. Do you know what I mean? I've officially done it now, so I feel good about that. Wow, we're definitely not doing any cotton, but that's cool. That's a very good price for what it is. For how much it is as well. But yeah, there we are. So that's all for this episode for today. And the next one will be harvesting, so it's always very exciting. Right, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.